Yeah, just a little video this morning about the outlay there of Chelmsford prison after the fire. Yeah? It gives you some idea. To the left of the governor's standing there with a cap on. You got a bell, yeah, with the cord hanging from it, and you got in front of the bell. They've got a big board, yeah. And every morning, it's got on the board so many rings for B wing, A, whatever it is, bong, you know, with somebody. And then it's got exercise, then it's got workshops and all different rings, yeah. And to the left, by the bell, you've got a hot plate. You've got the first hot plate, and then you go along and you've got the second hot plate. And past the bell, as you go past the bell, you've got another hot plate. The first hot plate is usually for the main part of it, you got the meat and bits and pieces. Like the second one is for the vegetables and whatever it is, and at the very end is the bread and your milk. So the outlay at the back of it, at the back, you can see it comes up in tiers. Yeah. Well, what the tiers are is for like big plaques, like football plaques, rugby plaques. Down the bottom, they used to put cups when they won football matches, not boxing matches, or rugby matches, and all them sort of things, yeah. And there's also pictures on them with people paint, yeah. Fantastic. This prison was really good prison, yeah. My wing was I think believed to be C wing. I think you had A wing, you had A wing, which is the gym above the nonces and all that. You had B wing, which is the short termers. Then you come around the corner, C wing, right? And then you have another little wing, which was like a D wing, but it was never used. That wing was never ever used. I don't know if it was just used for films or what it was, but it was just two tiers, ground 1, 2, because that was the prison. It was no higher than that, yeah. It was the 1s, 2s, and 3s, yeah. That was the nick. That was how high it was, yeah. But when you went round to the D wing, you had the ground, the floor, 1s and the 2s, yeah, or the 3s, whatever they're going to call it, yeah. And that was used, I believe, for films, yeah. It was never used as for cells. There was about 16 cells there, maybe 20 cells there. And for the kitchen, if you look to the governor and to where the governor's standing, yeah. To the right, as the governor's standing to the left of the governor, you've got a gate there, yeah, and it looks like an office there. That is where the SO, little Jack, sat, and the Scroogers were sitting at their teas and control the wing, but there was never any control there at all. It was just run itself, really. They knew exactly what people knew exactly what to do. That gate there, yeah, that gate was to come through that gate, walk round to that D wing, and go into the kitchen. Go through another gate and into the kitchen. Then behind. What the governor's looking at now is the centre, yeah? Is the actual centre that really runs a wing, yeah? That's where all the medication, you get all your medication. That's where all the screws go for bits and pieces to find out where they are, this, that and the other, yeah? And if you look at where I said the office is, Jack Sad's office, above that is a landing. And my cell is about 4 cells in to the right, yeah? And you know, you look at it, you think, oh, what? And how many times I walk for that gate down the bottom to get to the gym? How many times above it, yeah? Above it was the chapel, yeah? That's the chapel that caught light. That's where the governor's looking up, yeah? Because it's all nothing. There's just sky there, yeah? That's where the chapel was. And you got all the wings coming off to that. You see all the different landings are coming off and it all going into the chapel, yeah? So the chapel was really quite an important part of it. And I think also the library was up there as well. So it was a big place upstairs, yeah? I've never actually been to the library. I've been to the chapel, obviously, to watch the ballerinas and them sorts of things. Well, who wouldn't, you know what I mean? It'd be crazy if you didn't. And so, where the governor's standing, right, to the right of the governor, you walk round there, and you got B wing, A wing. Well, as you walk round, you got a gate, And the gate goes on to another gate, walk a bit further, the gate goes to another gate, you walk through there, and that's like a grassway with a pathway where A-wing's there, A-wing above the A-wing's all the sex cases and the blocks down the bottom, yeah? And you walk in and there's a gym at the end. And yeah, it's like, that's the layout of the prison. But as you can see the wing, the wing to the left of as you're looking, the governor's looking straight, to the left of the governor is our wing, yeah, C wing. And you got 1s, 2s and 3s, yeah? And it's like, so look at it now. And how many times you walk down there, it's like a memory, isn't it? It's like a memory. I can't believe it, that prison was the place where I was. Look at it now, yeah? If you look at the picture, it's crazy, man. It's memories, mate. I will never, ever forget that day, yeah? Never, and never. Every other day I could forget, well, not every other day, there's a couple of things I won't ever forget, you know? But as a prison, it's a catch light, and you look back at it and you think, crikey, man. Just say, yeah, that would have sparked off. The guy whoever done that said it like, because it wasn't an accident. It couldn't have been an accident, because why would it be an accident? Why? There's nowhere, there's no one gonna, you can't find things up, cigarettes up there, it's a library, you're not allowed to walk in there with fags, you're not allowed to walk with matches, you're not allowed to do that, get searched, you've got no chance, yeah? So whoever done it, well, I believe must have worked there or whatever, but it's not about that what's happened, it's about what could have happened, yeah? Imagine if he had done that, or perhaps when he'd done it, or who done it, or what happened, as electrical fault or whatever, but if that had gone off at the wrong time, and we'd all been banged up, what would happen then? I mean, the fumes, the smoke, the fire, the centre is all collapsing, the screws can't get in, so they can get to around the back, I suppose, come through the back where the yard is, you know, and get you that way. But imagine, all them cells they've got to open up, yeah? You know, got for the grace of God, that happened when it did. You know, it happened at night time. Don't forget it happened in the night, you know what I mean? It wasn't in the day it happened, it was like 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. Maybe a little bit earlier, but we was all in the gym, so we used to go to the gym at night times, you know what I mean? So imagine that, mate. Just sparked off, yeah? And the amount of people that would have died. And that's, you know, when you look back on it, whatever reasons they've done, whatever reason it happened, it was just an electrical fault or whatever, or whatever reason someone done it for, because of spite or whatever, they've done it wrong, mate, or it happened wrongly, because they burnt down the best nick in England, the best nick ever. You know what I mean? It was like just such a good place, you know, and it just guts you, really, you know, really guts you. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Rahul. Please press the like button and subscribe, and good morning, yeah?